Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Hawke's Bay. Just getting all the workers going back up that we had before. So we're over here on the east side. The wheat field that was kind of ready for harvest and it wasn't when I started. Yeah, got him up and going. And of course now we got to jump over here to our sugar beet field. He is just about ready to be actually unloaded. I do have to make sure my trucks are ready to go, but I don't have my truck over here. And honestly, I don't know where that truck even is. There's the T9. He's ready to cultivate. That guy's ready to harvest. This guy needs to get back to seeding soybeans. But he's almost done, but then he'll switch over to that field there. Ah, yes, the weeds are arriving. Yeah, so I need to find my other truck because I don't know exactly where my other truck is. There's a sprayer. So I may be looking around for back. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. We're all set. Need to get him over to that wheat field to help out that beautiful combine that we got going to get some wheat. Careful not to hit any of our crops. So basically, harvest some sugar beet, harvest some wheat. Everything mostly going into stock. I'll just park you right here for now because I'm not really sure what our helper is going to do when he gets to the other end of that field. I'm not really sure. I know why you're backing up, sir. He's probably confused because he's kind of stuck in the middle, so I'm just going to bring him down here and start him up once again, and hopefully he'll be good. Then I'll come back later and tidy up this little section of the field. Then we'll have some straw to pick up as well, but don't forget we do have the biomass heating plant, I think is what it's called. There we go. Now hopefully he is good to go. Now I'll scoop back over here because that combine is close to being ready. And I keep hitting too many buttons. And eventually, once I get these people unloaded, we'll be in the John Deere because it is morning. And in the mornings, we do clean out the animals. So we are going to sell a little bit more sugar beet before I store some. And we'll be storing it for the animals. Now the question is, where are we bringing the sugar beet for a little bit longer? $2.50 at the supermarket. The supermarket is right below the BGA. Alright, so we hire, we fire our worker. Looks like I'm going to crush a little bit of crop. There we go. That'll work. So here we are. We're starting to get a little bit more cash. I've been thinking about buying one more tractor, but I think we're good right now the way we are. So once we get, like I said, $500,000 in the bank account, then we'll start paying off some of our loan, little by little. When I mean some of our loan, I mean that $20 million loan that we have. We'll get there. Now that the animals are mostly fed and they're happy. So in a few days' time, we'll really start making some money off the animals for sure. But the reason why I do want to save some of this root crop is because I don't want to do big fields like this again. I mean, we may have to do some small fields here and there, but that's only when the pigs need it. And really, the pigs really don't need root crop. We're talking like 5%. So let's head up over the hill, over yonder. I think last time we delivered it to this market right here. It's going to keep changing on it because we keep making deliveries. Let Let me just check the price again. So what's this place called? I forgot what this one is here. This is the farmer's market. The supermarket is definitely, I was ready to say the cheapest place to go, but we don't want the cheapest place. We want the best place to go. So it is to the supermarket. To the supermarket we shall go. It's not down this road, it's down the next road. So there's our grass field. We're really waiting for that to turn over so we can make some hay, because that's what we are short on for all the animals, really. Luckily we had enough hay before to feed the horses, the sheep, and make it up to mixed rations for the cows. Just hit the fence post a little bit. It's okay. Helper I has completed her task. That's got to be the Fent seeding the field above us. Alright, so while he is selling that, now there is an update to the map. But the only problem with the update to the map is you got to start a new save game. So we can see we got 22,500 for that sugar beet. So the only problem with the update to the map is we would have to start a new game. And since we're already, I mean, really we're not that really far in, but we got so much set in place and going, it would be really hard to start over. Alright, so I forgot what I said was going to place in this field here. Does anyone remember? I had a plan. And I don't remember what the plan was. I'm trying to think what I was going to do here. And I don't remember. I know I said I want to put hops in that field. But I think we will just put the hops in this field. How about that? Carrot, sorghum, rye, millet, onions, hops. Alright, that's good enough. I'm over, you know, I got more than enough extension there. Alright, so which one of you is almost full here? It's you, sir. No, I don't need the trailer. I need that guy. So the first load of wheat, I'm trying to remember if we can check for a second. I think the pigs may need to be topped off on some of this. Or did I may have already done this. I don't know. I remember emptying out the combine before. So we'll have to see if the pigs need a top off on some wheat. Then, like I said, we'll put some in storage, and then we'll probably sell some of it as well. We'll have to see how much wheat we actually get out of here. But we do have plenty of straw to pick up and put into the biomass heating plant, which is probably going to be the best price going for straw. I don't think we need to store any straw either. This is the one thing about this Let's Play on this map is we're pretty much just jumping around from job to job. It's hard to do one job constantly because other workers are going to need help unloading or... no, we got all the seed out of there for him. Not seed, but all the grain out of there. So park up here. Yeah, he's back and going. So do the pigs need any wheat and barley? Well, I guess they could use some topping off. And of course the chickens we did feed because we bought some more chickens last time. Alright, so I think we are finally good enough for a little while to hop on over to our John Deere. There he is. I do have the bucket on the front, so we are all set to go here. Yep, the sheep are starting to make some wool, making progress there. We definitely need to start earning or selling things to make a profit instead of just feeding our animals. I mean, yeah, we'll get money from the animals, but it'd be nice to start paying off this loan. Alright, and the cows are going to have silage out here, and we'll just put that right into the silo. There we go. Scoop that up. Then we can clean up the chickens. Yeah, so there was an update to the map. I didn't really... I mean, he fixed a couple of things. Just that when I saw it requires a new save game, I was like, oh no. And how did that miss the feed trough? It's not much there, but we'll pick it up. Did I miss that, or did that just spawn in? Come on, Peanut, pick it up. There we go. Alright, now that the animals around here are cleaned up, let's head on over to the pigs. And we'll clean them up as well. Luckily we got this beautiful John Deere tractor that can zip right along. And I'm going to assume that's our sugar beet harvester filling up all the way. And once our seed drill gets done in that big field, which will take a while, he's got a few more fields to get going on. The only thing I kind of remember now saying is if we do end up buying more equipment, it may be like another tractor and another seed drill. Because it seems like I'm having a hard time keeping up with seeding the fields. But those are some big fields that we're seeding up there, so it will take a while. I think once those are done, our seed drill and Fendt tractor will have no problem maybe catching back up to where we are. And I have no idea why I'm trying to turn into the big farm. It's kind of weird that when the pigs spill out food, it turns into pig food. And when the cows spill out food, it turns into silage. It makes you wonder why when the cows don't spill out the food they have, because I just fed them Total Mix rations, it's not Total Mix rations. There you go, piggies. And hopefully it's not long from now, probably a few more days before the pigs max out and we can start making a profit by selling pigs every few days. There we go. Animals are all cleaned out. Alright, we'll park the John Deere right here for now. I can take care of him later, because right now I'm sure that this guy's all full, and I just realized my truck is still at the supermarket. So time to zip on back there. How about the sugar beet harvester, unload him, and probably come right back to here. This will be our last sale of sugar beet, and I think we'll keep the rest. And when we run out of sugar beet for the pigs, well, we will run out of sugar beet for the pigs. I probably won't be too concerned about it by then. But I want to bring this tractor back. Truck and trailer back. Park them up by the sugar beet harvester. Our other combine is, well, let's just say just about full, and there it is. He's full now. And the thing is, I got like, I can only take like maybe half the tank. And we'll top off the pigs. We'll start storing the rest of that and start taking care of that harvester over there as well. As I run over my grass field, but that shouldn't matter. Yeah, and then see if I can find a tractor. Well, I can find a tractor. See if I can find my Massey Ferguson. And I think we'll hook up the loading wagon and start collecting some straw. And yeah, we'll sell some straw and maybe keep some as well. I'll have to see how our storage is going. But I need to run back and forth to these two harvesters and keep them happy, keep them going. But we are pretty getting close near the end here for the sugar beet. I say that, but I may get like another 4 or 5 trailers out of here. Are you going to stop, truck? There, got to start the engine for the brakes to actually work. Alright, he's all set now. Alright, so back to over here. And actually, this guy is getting along rather well. So we're not going to get actually that much wheat out of here. So definitely maybe not even sell any wheat. How about that? And of course he did stop with the pipe on the wrong side. That always happens that way. Well, I probably won't get too far doing this, but we got the Massey Ferguson. We got our loading wagon. The pigs end up taking all 90,000 grains of wheat. And I still need to top off the pink pigs. And our combine is over there unloading 60,000 liters right now into the trailer. And then I got to come and fix up this mess over here. And I'm pretty sure pretty soon someone completed their task. Oh, that would be probably the combine right over there because there's no more wheat. It's all over here. But yeah, the sugar beet harvester at some point soon, I'm pretty sure, is going to be telling me that he needs to be unloaded. But who knows, maybe by the end of this episode we'll have over $200,000. I don't know. The only way we're going to get it now is by selling the straw. And like I said, I think we do have plenty of straw to go around for now. If not, it's real easy to get some. Helper E is blocked by an object. I don't know. That could be our Seadrill, actually. I'll have to check on that in a second. But we're almost full here. We're picking up straw pretty darn quick. And once we're full on straw, and I will not run over that crop. There we go. But in a second we'll grab their combine, bring them over here so you can finish up this wheat over here. And we'll see who's blocked by an object. Helper E. And I was just telling myself you gotta learn which helpers are which so when it comes up you know what's going on. Alright, so helper E is who? That's J. He's pretty well full and rolling down the hill on his own. I don't know what he was blocked by, but it's all good because he's got a full trailer anyways, or a full tank. So we'll extend the pipe out, come back over here and set him off once again. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was blocked by, but there's nothing there. We'll lift up the... Okay, what do they actually call that here? Well, it says pipe. It says pipe in, pipe out. But it's not really a pipe. I'd call it a belt system, but... So while we're doing that, and we're waiting for him, let's just go in here and make sure we do have plenty of straw. Yeah, I got plenty of straw. And right now the bioheating for 111 is the best price. It's either that or the bales, but bales is 82, so 111. So we will go ahead and sell those. Like I said, this sugar beet is going to go into storage for the pigs. I do believe the pigs we topped off last time for root crop. We did sleep through the night, so that's probably why they could use some. Well, let's get this sugar beet harvester back to work. And maybe since I'm kind of going by the pigs, we'll just top them off. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll top them off a little bit. Let's see if I get blocked by an object again. Helper A is blocked by an object. Alright, so we'll fire him for a second. I don't know what he's blocked by. There we go. Now he's good to go, I suppose. Yeah, so like I was saying, with so many tractors and everything going at once, we're pretty much just shuttling around from job to job, mostly transporting. We can really see our onion field from here. That's our corn field. That's going to be good. Hopefully, in the next in-game day, the pigs could really use some corn, which is 50% of their food. Alright, piggies, let's top you off with some root crop. Try to keep them happy. And the question is, how much are you guys going to take? Well, they took actually quite a bit more than I thought they would. Seems like from day one we've been doing nothing but taking care of the pigs. Wow, they took a lot of sugar beet. It could be where I may not even be able to store any just yet. The pigs may take it all. Yep, I don't think I'm going to have anything left in the trailer time we get done here. Which is fine. That's what the pigs are here for. They're here to eat so we can sell them and have some bacon. Bacon and ham. That's the only thing about the root crop. It will keep it busy because, one, it yields a lot. And the header's not as wide, so it's a long job. And it seems like you're always unloading the harvester. So it does keep you busy. So that's why I'm thinking we just store the rest of the sugar beet. So, yeah, I do want to do the onions and the carrots. I've done carrots before in FS15. Onions I have not done before, so that's why we did the onions first. We will do some carrots as well at some point, but it won't be big fields like this. It'll be smaller ones like that onion field. Alright, so we'll park this guy right over here. And the next trailers we will put in storage. I'm not going to bother going back to the pigs to top them off because it's just the black pigs and they were probably pretty much topped off anyways. Alright, so hopefully a helper can take care of this beautiful mess that we got going here. Shouldn't take them too long to rip through that. We will hop into our Massey Ferguson And we're off to the bio heating plant, which is right in our parking area. And probably just get just shy of $10,000. Because it was 111. We might actually get right on the nose $10,000. It's going to be very close. And it's funny, the original 3 fields that we get when we start the map, I haven't done nothing with them. I probably won't. I don't know when I'll have the time. Because we're always going to have something to do with the fields that we already have. So yeah, we're just going to be busy, busy, busy. And the bank wants their money back. And at some point, actually the John Deere is over here, so I can probably pick up that seed. And at some point today, I'm pretty sure the seed roll will be down here. Alright, so how are we going to do here? Actually, over 10,000. I said almost 10,000 exactly. It was pretty, you know, $70 over. But, you know, I'd rather be over than under. And yes, there's no worries about riding over your grass field because you can't. Yeah, I was ready to say, you can't destroy grass, right? Usually I don't ride over the grass, but I do believe you can't hurt your grass driving over it, so. On back to our straw field. $10,000 a load. Like I said, we got more enough straw in storage, so I'm not too concerned about it at all. So I think our combine's going to be fine for a while. He shouldn't be able to fill up, I wouldn't think. So I think maybe we'll just do a little bit of time lapse of me picking up some straw. And I'll see you in just a little bit when I get tired of picking up straw. Well, we pick up enough straw, I do believe, for now. But you can imagine doing that whole field. You know, we got like over $100,000 worth of straw in that field. But I do need to take care of some other situations going on here. One being, obviously, our sugar beet harvester. Actually, he's at the end of the field, and he got full over there, apparently. Looks like the price of straw at the bio heating plant is starting to go down. Oh, that's right. I didn't have a full trailer. So that's why we're off a little bit. Yeah, I picked up kind of a mess, as you probably saw, that was going on in that field where the straw was. Alright. Actually, this guy, I was like, this guy never got full. Now I know why. He's kind of stuck. Maybe he doesn't have the horsepower to back up with all the weight in the back, so we'll help him out. So while we're waiting, let's take a quick look at our helper up here. Yep, he's getting along pretty fine. Looks like he's trying to turn around, but he's like halfway through. I gotta move that. There's a combine. One of our combines is sitting right here. I probably should show you this. Is this sorghum? I think this is sorghum. Yes, or sorghum? Yeah, it's one of those crops there. So that's what sorghum looks like. Kind of interesting crop. It kind of like, well, off in the distance, the render distance, it kind of like shows it being white at the tips. Kind of interesting, but there's sorghum right there. Very nice. I like the way it looks. I like having all the different kind of crops in the game. I know slowly but surely Farming Simulator is adding crops to the game, but not fast enough sometimes. I can't wait to see what the hops look like. That's what they look like right now. So I'll have to wait on that. Anywho, are we done unloading you, sir? I think so, and he might be waiting for me to move. Now, do you have the horsepower? I mean, this harvester should have more than enough horsepower to do what he needs to do. Yeah, there he goes. He's just trying to back up the hill. Alright, so our cornfield looks like it's got weeds in it. Shocker there. I haven't checked on the weeds, but the good thing about us, we got the sprayer. Yeah, it's full of weeds. I definitely need to take care of that. That's what's going to feed our pigs. And our pigs are in need of corn. Can I make it up this hill without much in the back? It's not the question about horsepower, it's a question of traction. Yep, we're getting there. Alright, we're at the top. So now I just need to find my sprayer that has a herbicide. And also I need to find the sprayer for fertilizer because it needs a second stage of growth. I mean, it needs a second stage of fertilizer. Like I said, our pigs are pretty well topped off on root crop for now. I'm still waiting for, I haven't seen it yet, the food mixers for the cows and the pigs. I have seen, like I said, I could download the bunker where I could take the sugar beet and you would just load the sugar beet into the bunker. You would compact it kind of like you would if it was chaff, trying to make silage. So if you take the sugar beet or any, it says any root crop, but I'm assuming it says sugar beet or potatoes, you would cover it, and just like chaff turns to silage, this would turn into pig food. But for now, we are storing this for the pigs. In about 3 in-game days, it'll be clear to see how our animals are doing. The chickens, we bought chickens last episode, so slowly they'll reproduce faster, get more eggs. The cows, we just barely got going. The horses we're not doing nothing with other than buying and selling. We got a horse helper that we pay to do that for us. The sheep will reproduce, and yeah, as we saw, they're making some wool now, so that's all good. So what I need to do is I'm going to drop off this truck and trailer by our beet harvester. I'm going to go move that combine in the north field to get him out of the way, so when our seeder does get that far, he's not going to have any issues. And I'll probably take care of our combine harvester in that wheat field that we just did. And we'll put that wheat in the stock. We don't have, we didn't actually get that much extra wheat, actually. It's not even going to be a full trailer. So we may have to replant some more wheat and barley somewhere for chicken food and also food for the pigs. But we are finally getting close to near the end of root crop. I mean, we did potatoes and now sugar beet. So I'll bring it back in just a minute after I do some moving around. And I think what we're going to do for a little bit of funsies is finally work around the pig farm and do some landscaping and try to make it look halfway decent. Well, as you can see, there goes one of our sprayers. That's the one with fertilizer. You may have figured out by looking in the bottom right corner and said he's driving the one with herbicide. Because we need to kill these weeds. It looks like they're in stage 2 already anyways. But we definitely need to fix this field for sure. Yeah, some weeds are in stage 2. Looks like the weeds down here are just stage 1. I am going to give that liquid fertilizer guy probably a couple passes so their booms don't bang into one another. Don't need that happening. So we're just going to park this guy right here for now. I think he'll be fine and out of the way. But let's come over to here, here, and here. And where are we? We need to be like right here. That's where we need to be. Let's turn on the HUD. It's X to change landscaping. I want to tone that down a little bit, like right there. I think that's the dark. Yeah, I don't want that one. Is it that one there? There we go. So we will. All right, let's up the brush size on this just a little bit. And what I think I'll do is I'll just like join this with this road here. And I think what we'll do is go back to here. And then which one is smooth? This one is smooth. That way we make sure we got a smooth transition. Who's blocked? And sure enough, really? Really? You're fired, dude, if you couldn't figure that out. Well, the good news is he was able to turn around and get down here. I was wondering if the boom, being as wise is when he turns around over there, that valley was going to cause a little bit of an issue. Alright, can I get back to work now, sir? Thank you very much. Alright, so back into landscaping. Yeah, smooth this out as best as we can. Alright, that'll be our way in, so let's go back to here. Kind of make this road just go over here like this. Now, I believe if I paint over this, the pig food would disappear. But if it does, well, that's just the way it is. Alright, so I need to also clear this out here. And that's just going to cut right across there. It's going to be an oddly shaped area of just roads here and there. So I think what I'll do is I'll work on this for just a little bit, and I'll bring it back, and hopefully it looks a lot better than what it does now. I'm pretty sure I'll mess up a little bit somehow, because that's what I do. Well, I've done enough landscaping to make a difference over at the pig farm, but I needed to stop doing what I was doing and need to help out my peeps. My helpers, we're out of fertilizer and seed here. So we're going to have to refill. I do have the truck emptying the sugar beet harvester as we speak. He's probably done, and the sugar beet harvester hopefully is going back to work. But I'll bring it back to the pig farm in just a while, but want to get this guy up and going again. I've only spent like, well, I don't know. I have no idea what I was at, actually, when I started doing the landscaping, but I haven't spent that much cash. That's one thing I'm glad that Giants did when they brought that in. I know putting down placeables can be really expensive. You got to be careful with that. But as for landscaping, it's not that expensive. Alright, we are all set. Bring this guy over here. Now the good thing about this is this guy actually ran out of fertilizer at the end of a field. So I can just come over and we can see roughly where we are, because there'll be like straw in the ground somewhere right there. As I run to a light post. Yeah, so this Massey Ferguson's going to be busy seeding probably, or so, excuse me, this is the Fent. The Fent. See, that's the problem about painting all your tractors the same color. You kind of forget which one you're in. Yeah, so we are close enough. I may be leaving a little bit of a strip there, and that will annoy me. So let's not do that. Alright. If there's a little strip there now, that won't bother me as much. Looks like it's going to be just right there anyways. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. So that's right. I forgot I had to fire the worker because it was facing the wrong way, of course. No, I don't want to do that either. And I do believe manure sales, great demand for manure. I mean, what else is going to be at the manure sales, right? Really, the price kind of sucks still. $70. I can get 180 at the BGA. So, yeah, the 2 sell points. But here, I do believe our fertilizer is done. Are you done? What the heck? What's wrong with this section, dude? What is wrong with this section? We'll do that section, but what we'll do is we'll come over here. Turn this guy on. Get rid of the weeds, sir. And yeah, I'm not really sure what this guy was doing. Oh, we're just about out of fertilizer. Of course. Yeah, somewhere in here. I don't know. Let's go until we run out, which is going to be pretty darn quick. But not really being able to... Oh, I can see it now. I can see it now. There. Should be right on the line, so I probably missed a little bit there. Actually, I'm not going to the fertilizer as fast as I thought I would. But we may get most of it. It may be good enough for me. I'm not going to be too concerned about giving every little square inch of every field. The fields are so big. Actually, I think I'm right there. Alright, so there's a floating object. I don't know if he caught that in the update. Now, I don't have the map update. In the previous video, I did put the link to the current map update for HAWKE'S Bay, so I don't know if that's been taken care of. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that actually is. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty good there. So let's fold this guy up. We'll bring him back to the parking lot. And then I will bring you on down to the pig farm. And we'll kind of look to see how it looks right now. I do want to do more work on it when I get there, when I get time. But at least it's going to look a lot better than it did. Alright, so while he's filling up with some liquid fertilizer, let's come on down here. This pig farm we do just fine. Actually, probably better if I did it like this. Hang on a second. Let me get into... let me activate fly mode. Right there. Alright, yeah, I even put a... I thought I was going to wait for a placeable, but really, I thought at this point, let's just put a pond in. I can get water there as is. So yeah, I did place around some trees. So we can come into here. That's where you'd want to back into the pond. It's not that steep there. Where the John Deere is, it's like a sharp cliff that goes down. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And then of course, let's go around here, back down and around in. Grass has been repainted in, except for this corner here. It looks like I forgot that corner. Put some trees up against the edge cliff there just to kind of cover it up and break up the texture a little bit. So you can see the roadways a little bit going around most of the pigs in certain areas. And the same for over here. And it'll take a while for that grass to blend in with the other grass. I think it would. It will. And of course that's where we enter for the other side of there. So it is looking a little bit better down here. Breaks it up. The trees break it up. And I think the pond is a nice little touch. Like I said, I was waiting to put down like a placeable or something there. I was thinking about putting some solar panels down or something like that, but I thought, you know what, we got solar panels here. I was actually thinking about even placing some greenhouses around here. because we have the manure. And as I found out in my last episode of Mercury Farms, that hey, if you put manure in there along with water, it's $200 per income with the mod that I have. So there is the pig farm area. Is looking a lot better. And actually, I'm thinking right now this is probably going to be like the screenshot. Maybe, I don't know. You should already know. You've already seen the thumbnail when you clicked on the video, I would assume. So we are getting along fine. Our Fent is almost done seeding the field up in the north. We got some wheat. I need to pick up some straw, sell that. And we're almost done with the root crop harvest. But then again, I need to plow the field over here. And since every tractor I have is really kind of occupado, the only one I really have available is just sitting here. And I think what we'll do is we'll unhook that. Yeah, the T9 is usually cultivating, but since he's just sitting here and actually doing nothing, it's not going to take him long to plow at all. I think I just ran over an onion. I'm kind of in a hurry, so we're going to drive right through the hedge brush. It's a T9, it can do that. Let's hook up to our plow. And we might as well leave it unfolded. Why am I only going 13 when I got it to the floor? Is it because the plow's unfolded? Oh, when the plow's unfolded, it can't go faster than that. Interesting. Even though I'm not actually using it. So I'm hoping the corn is ready before the pigs run out of corn. That's a lot of production that we'll lose right there. Actually, no. I don't want to use a helper because that may screw up some things. That. Do that. Field 53. Calculate. Yeah, I'm having some issues with the modded plows. So if I hire a worker and they get to the end of the field, the worker will just keep on going straight and the game kind of locks up and the money drops so fast, like I'm hiring him at like he wanted a raise or something, and the game just locks up on me. So every time I plow now, I make sure I put it on course play. Course play, not a problem. Yeah, so we're almost done here, which I'll be glad when we are done. And I think I have not emptied my tractor yet. I keep saying tractor. It's a truck and trailer. So I'm going to go empty this out. And I think I'll meet you when we get done with the sugar beet harvest. That sounds like a plan. Well, I'm taking over the herbicide duties because this worker was having issues. It might be that floating object we just saw flash through the screen there, causing him, because it kept saying block by an object. I wonder if it's that thing up there. I just realized I went to the north end of the field to not get rid of the seed roll, but he's done seeding up there and moved over to another field, not to work, but to prep him up for next seeding of the field. And as I was scrolling through what to see there, I realized I know what I wanted to put in that big field. We were going to do cotton. Oh well. Let's see if I can remember next time. I'll try to put cotton in the wheat field that we just harvested. It's got the straw in it. Yeah, I'll try to do cotton in that field if I can remember. Cotton. Which one? Are you done, sir? Yay! Sugar beet harvest is complete. I mean, you can't complain. It did bring in a lot of money, and we got to use, a beet harvester, a root crop harvester. We got food for the pigs. So it all works out. And now with the T9 plowing the field, and then after he finishes cultivating it, we can put something other than a root crop in that field. Maybe I'll put barley in that field so we can store some. Because really I don't have enough wheat cereal crop for the chickens and the pigs. Yeah, but there's a floating object. I don't know how I missed that before. But hopefully it's not in the updated map. Like I said, that I'll leave a link in the description below, like I always do for Hawke's Bay. But now this field is double fertilized and weed free. So when the corn's ready, we should get a good harvest, and we'll be able to feed our pigs. The pigs are going to need quite... I don't know how much corn we're actually going to get, but the pigs are going to take quite a bit of it. There we go. So let's look at the page now. That looks a lot better. These lines are from when I screwed up plowing. You can see he's plowing here and he's missing little strips, but I think this is the way the texture of the field is. And like I said, if we go to the pigs here, yeah, they're good probably for another day. Probably, maybe not so much. Yeah. So for the most part, the pigs are set. If worse comes to worse, well, it's not going to, you know, I can just harvest, because half the field is one growth stage further along than the other. So what we can do is when that section is ready, we can go ahead and just harvest. Yeah, there's the line right there. We can harvest the corn that's ready and feed the pigs with that. But we're getting some more done. I think we made a little bit more money today selling some sugar beet. We got to put some in storage. Got to do some nice decorations a little bit around the pig farm to make it just a little bit better. And we got some more fields, another big field up in the north planted. He's ready to go. There's our onions. We'll be selling those probably not too long from now. Those should be ready. Kind of waiting for the grass field, but I'm going to pick up some of that straw. You can kind of see it way over there. Pick up some of that straw in between episodes and sell some of that. So we should have a little bit more money in the future. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in Hawke's Bay. But until then, have a good one.